Europe Satellite Studio. Welkom bij INCRadio West-Europa Satellite Studio. And we are broadcasting live from Belgium and Monaco. I am Sister Caroline van Acker, one of your hosts for today. I'm from the Group Worship Service of ALST here in Belgium, but I'm not alone, of course, today. I will pass the mic to my co-host, Sister Eunice.
Bonjour, bon après-midi et bonsoir à tous. I'm Sister Eunice Jadko from the local congregation of Monaco. And like Ate Caroline said, I will be one of your hosts also for today. Back to you, Ate.
Yes, thank you. Before we will start with our broadcast today, we first want to thank our Almighty God for this opportunity that He has given us. We also want to thank and greet our Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, as well as our Brother Angelo V. Manalo, our Christian Family Organization Coordinator.
So we can be watched or streamed live on YouTube channel. I just search for INCRadio DZEM 954 and click live now. You can also follow us on Instagram, INC News and Updates, and on Twitter, INC News_updates to always stay updated on the latest church news activities and INC radio programs. And now let's have our time check. It is here 5:02 Central European Summer Time, and in the Philippines it must be 11:02 p.m. And weather check here in Monaco, it's very sunny today. I'm really happy because the last few days were not that great. So it's 20 degrees here. And what about in Belgium? Do you feel the summer coming?
Yes, I'm also very happy, Sister Eunice. It's also 20 degrees here in the place where I live, and we also had a lot of rain the past day, so I'm very happy that the sun is out and we can enjoy a little of the summer weather. So yes, excited about summer.
So now let's read some of the YouTube comments from Brother R. Christian Roda. Hello, INC Radio Western Europe Satellite Studio. And from Kalia Joanier, I think it's Ate Caroline's mother. Beautiful Sunday to all the brethren from Group Worship Service of ALST Belgium. Shout out to Caroline Van Acker, one of the hosts today. Yes, with kisses and heart emojis. And we have Kalito Cuenca. Shout out sa aming evangelical worker, Cassie A. Villoria. It's ka Christian Andrew Villoria. And we have ka Jervin Huerta. Happy viewing po from the local congregation of Madrid Sur, District of Spain po. Yes. And from ka Ivan Rafael. Happy viewing to all. Greetings from the group worship service of ALST. And we have also ka Christian Andrew Villoria. Happy viewing from the local congregation of Geneva. And we have also Brother Ronald Daniel Mendoza. Happy viewing to all from Marseille, France. We have Kamay Pineda. Happy viewing and listening po to all brethren. Yes, keep commenting po, and we will read it later on also. So before we continue our program, let's watch some promo videos of other INCRadio Satellite Studio. Stay tuned po!
Nakikinig kayo sa Iglesia ni Cristo Radio, DZEM 954, ang tinig ng katotohanan.
Family is where life begins and love never ends. They provide a sense of security and comfort that is unmatched by any other relationship. In a world that is constantly changing and evolving, our family remains a constant source of unconditional love and understanding. Cherish your family and hold them close, and let's make time for the people who matter the most. Join us this Sunday on May 19, 2024 at 8 p.m. Central European Summer Time, or Monday on May 20, 2024 at 2 a.m. Philippine Standard Time, as we talk about building and maintaining a strong family bond. See you there!
Social media, a platform that utilized for people to interact and share ideas virtually. As young members of the Church of Christ, we must always stay alert with everything that we see in different social media platforms and be aware of the consequences of every action that we take. Always remember that we're Christians all the time, even when online.
Bij INC Radio West-Europa Satellite Studio. Welcome back and thank you for staying tuned in to INC Radio Western Europe Satellite Studio. Before we will tackle our topic for today, there are some brothers we want to greet as well. First of all, Brother Montreville Boy, our INC Media Productions section chief, as well as Brother Wali Tarai, our INC Radio subsection chief as well. Then we also want to greet Brother Marvin Adriano, our district minister here in Western Europe, as well as Brother Christian Reyes, our district Christian family organization overseer. Before we will start to tackle our topic for today, as an introduction, we have prepared a school essentials video for everyone to enjoy. Stay tuned po!
I will show you what's in my bag or my school essentials. First of all, I will bring my laptop to school. And to be sure, I will always bring my charger as well. I also bring my water bottle, as well as some paper and some pens to take notes if ever my laptop has no battery anymore. And to be sure, I will also bring my charger of my phone. I hope you enjoyed my What's in My Bag. See you later!
Welcome back to INC Radio Western Europe Satellite Studio, and we hope that you enjoyed our little segment. And you can also comment on the chat box what are your school essentials. And now let's read some of the YouTube comments. We have Camilla Urbano. Hello po, greetings from Madrid Norte, Spain. We have also Ka Rufino Gamboa. Happy viewing to all brethren all over the world from the local of Geneva, Switzerland. From Ka Jerry Tumbaga, happy viewing from hashtag Bastille Local, France, Western Europe. Good day to all INC members all over the world. And we have also Ka Michael Dalangin. Happy viewing po mga kapatid, watching from the local of Geneva po. We have also Ka Ranilio Parejas. Happy viewing po and hello to all brethren po. We have our sister Victoria Elenita Lopez, Ate April. Hi to our beautiful host, doing great, supporting from Antwerp, Belgium. And we have also Ate Kate Rebibis. Happiest viewing to all po. Yes, so now let's go on to our topic for today. So our topic for today is school and career orientation. So a bit of explanation. Education is the backbone for a bright future, and choosing the right course or career path can be very overwhelming. Now that another school year is about to end, decision making may arise and stress us out. What better way to tackle these dilemmas than ask the question to people who may help in making the decision making a little bit easier. So today we will have a joiner. Hello po, brother. Can you please introduce yourself, and you can also greet your loved ones or
Bonjour, bonjour, bonsoir à tous et à toutes. Bon appétit à ceux qui mangent. Je suis frère Ronald Daniel Mendoza de la congrégation locale de Marseille, France, du district de Western Europe. Hello everyone. Thank you again for inviting me, and I'm very happy to be here tonight. Well, tonight for the Philippines, and this afternoon for us here in France. So thank you again, and what a great topic.
Merci à toi d'être avec nous aujourd'hui. Et est-ce que tu aurais des greetings?
Alors, I would like to greet all the brethren from the local congregation of Marseille, France, our resident minister as well, Brother Michael Pineda po, Brother C.A. po, Ka-Christian Viloria po, and all the brethren listening to us today, and my family as well, and my loved ones. You know who you are. Please continue to watch if you see my face. Um, Thank you again for listening, and stay tuned for our program po. Thank you po.
Okay, thank you so much, brother, first of all, for joining. Um, as Sister Eunice had said, our topic for today is school and career orientation. But before we will tackle this, let's lighten up the mood first with some trivia questions, trivia time. It suits with the topic because school learning, we can always learn something here on INC Radio Western Europe. So, also to everyone who's listening and watching, also comment your guesses on these questions, and then we can discuss the right answers later. Okay, so also, Sister Eunice, you can also answer because I think you don't know the answers yet to the trivia questions. Okay, so the
No.
first question is, what is the powerhouse of the cell? So it's a science question to all our scientists. If you know the answer, you can always comment it. Um,
Can I
but
answer
maybe,
this?
yes, Brother
Uh,
Ronald, you can answer this.
okay. I think it's the mitochondria, mitochondria in French.
Yes, that's correct. Wow. We have a smart brother as a
I
joiner
think
today
it's a
because I
scientist.
It's
I
the
have
only thing I know.
I have a little explanation for this question. The mitochondria are often referred to as the powerhouse of the cell because they generate most of the cell supply of adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, which is used as a source of chemical energy. As you could hear from my explanation, that this is not my field at all. I didn't know the answer, so thank you to Brother Ronald for answering this one. We can maybe go to our next trivia question, Sister Eunice.
Yes. So the next question is, who invented the telephone? Um,
Okay, so also to the watchers, don't hesitate to answer. I first want to shout out as well Sister INC, Sister Victoria, and Brother Jay and Brother R Christian for all knowing the answer for last our question that we just asked. Well done, you're all very smart. Thank you for answering in the comment section. So if you know the answer to this question, you may also answer. Brother Ronald, do you know who invented the telephone?
I don't know. Mr. Telephone. No, not Mr. Cell Phone. Well, I don't know. Hmm.
Well, good guess, actually, Mr. Telephone, because the right answer is not Mr. Telephone, but Mr. Bell, Alexander Graham Bell. Explanation is Alexander Graham Bell is credited with inventing the telephone. He received the first US patent for the invention in 1876. So it's already a long time that people are able to call each other. So you were close, Bob, Brother Ronald, and in the comment section, Brother Ranilio Parejas also had it correct, as well as Brother R Christian. So shout out to those brethren as well. The next question is, what is the capital city of Japan? Oh, I will go back to Brother Ronald if ever you know the answer.
I'm pretty sure it's Tokyo.
Yes, correct, Brother Ronald. So indeed, the answer is Tokyo is the capital and largest city of Japan. It's a global hub for finance, technology, and culture. Did any of you two already went to Tokyo, Sister Eunice or Brother Ronald?
I never went there. I think Brother Ronald
Oh,
went
I
there.
think
really?
yeah, I did. It was it's very so great. Cultural aspects, and people are so nice. Even though we may not speak the same language, and we may not speak in English, but they were at first we were kind of lost, but people were helping us to were guiding us. So Tokyo is a very nice place to also meet people too.
Okay, nice. I also want to visit Tokyo, so thank you for um, explaining that as well. A lot of brethren also mentioned Tokyo in the comment section. So let's go to our next question, maybe, Sister Eunice.
What is the process by which plants make their food cold? I don't know.
Does Brother Ronald know the process by which plants make their food? It's maybe a bit simplistic um, that the question is written, but
Uh, I think I got it, but I have it in French. I think it's photosynthèse, if I'm not mistaken.
yes, indeed, or in English, photosynthesis, I think. Very good. It's the process by which green plants and some other organisms use sunlight to synthesize. Sorry. Okay, very good. We have a very smart joiner today, and also in our comment section, shout out to Sister Ainsi again, Sister Victoria, Brother Jay, and Brother R Christian for again having the answer correct. And then the last question of our icebreaker trivia game is, what is the longest bone in the human body? I think that's a very difficult question. Brother Ronald, you know? Or,
It's the femur, if I'm not mistaken.
wow, brother!
Did my homework. Did my homework.
Yes, indeed, it's the femur or thigh bone is the longest and strongest bone in the human body, extending from the hip to the knee. Okay, brother, I think a round of applause for our joiner today for knowing so much of our trivia questions. So I think we're a bit out of the tension. I think we can start with our interview questions, right, Sister Eunice?
Yes, of course. So let's start first by knowing if you're a student, brother, or you're already working.
I'm actually still a student. Well, I'm in my last year of my master's degree. To just introduce my uh, scholar path. I have two bachelor's degree, one in neurosciences and one in health and social sciences. So now I'm doing my last year of a master's degree in public health, in promotion and in health promotion and prevention. So I'm actually in an internship right now. So I'm half of my internship of 6 months, and for now it's going good.
Wow, that's very impressive, brother Ronald. And that's why you knew so many answers to our questions. You are our science guy
I
for today. Okay, so you're
was
still a student. Um, can you maybe share with us how you align your choice of school courses with your desired career path? Did you always know that you wanted to do something in the medical field?
I did. At first, I wanted to be a doctor, but I was like trying to figure out what kind of doctor would be, or what kind of medical professional I would be. I started for the first. Well, I started to look for my interests. What interests me. What kind of courses that could be my strong points to get there. And I started actually my first year of medical school, and I kind of I was not into it that much because it was very biological, and I kind of find out that what interests me the most in the medical field or the health field is that I would be in contact with patients or professionals working in that field and helping them, for example, and those patients in living with their, for example, their diseases, or helping the medical professionals on how they can guide their patients well. So throughout my courses, I think human was my first interest, and then I was able to shift to a master's degree where I was able to meet all my points of interest, sources of interest. I stayed in the medical field or in the health field, and I was close to the patients and helped the medical professionals. Um, so yeah, it's kind of like trying to find out what you're most interested in, what you could be good at, or if you want to try something new. For me, it was kind of like, oh, I want to do that, but it turns out, oh, this is not really what I wanted. So I kind of shifted to something different, and so far so good. Um, I found my place.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm happy.
Yes, that's. I'm happy to hear that for your brother. I think it applies to a lot of people that it's a bit of a trial and error situation. You start a course, and yeah, actually, you're coming from high school, and you have a lot of interests. It's obvious that the first choice is not always the perfect one, and you always learn something, even though it's not your perfect future yet, and then you evolve to another interest, and that's very nice to hear that you found your field. Well, what about Sister Eunice? Are you still a student, or are you working already?
I'm working already. So for me, it was also hard to know what I wanted to do. But I guess what made my choice is because I wanted to practice my the different languages that we learn in school. So that's why I chose to do tourism, because you practice a lot the languages. And I think that's what made my choice, because I didn't know really what I wanted to do. Yes, I was really lost that time. And what about you, Ate Caroline?
Um, I'm still a student as well, like Brother Ronald. Um, I'm studying law still in my last master's year, and it was also difficult for me to know what I wanted to study after high school, because I was interested in a lot of things, and it's difficult to pin down only one course. But I think what is a plus with the course I'm taking now is that it's still very open, and I can go in a lot of directions after this course. So I think that was also um, one of the reasons that I chose it, and it's very interesting. It's so I learned so much, and there's so much still to learn. So that's what I really like, and I'm happy with the choice that I made. Back to Brother Ronald, maybe I have another question for you. If that's okay. Um, so you already knew that medical field was your always kind of your interest, but I think for a lot of people, and maybe you can give them some advice. Maybe you also experienced it. What in the situation that you have many different passions? Because I also know you're very into um, shooting and with cameras and filming. How do you then determine which professionality you have to pursue? Do you have any
Mhm.
tips?
I think it depends on what your goal is, what you want to do. It's kind of difficult too. Like after high school, we're usually asked like, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" So it kind of gives us the pressure of, "Well, I'm just a kid yet. I didn't know, I didn't think of what am I gonna be." Whenever we have a lot of passions. For me, maybe try to find a job that could combine pretty much most of your passions, maybe, and depending on your goal as well. Depending if you the type of job, are you more manual, or are you more intellectual on a desk, behind a desk, or are you more social? So it's kind of like your goal, but of course it changes throughout time too, and you can experience many stuff along the way. So experiencing, trying new stuff, searching for what could be interesting, and with a lot of hobbies and passions, maybe, oh, you can find your way. And as for me, for this health career, being with people, helping people, and that kind of field, and especially in promotion and prevention for health, it it touches a lot of field, a lot of it could be nutrition, it could be mental health. So I can touch so many fields, so many knowledge. I can learn so many things, and learning new stuff, being with people. That's what I enjoy the most, when helping them, and getting to do new stuff. So in that kind of field, it also answered to my expectations, my goals. So yeah, but before getting there, I look for many stuff, and try to combine all my hobbies and passions, and maybe, um, I found it.
Yes, I think I can really join with your answer, for Brother Ronald. I think your career doesn't exist of only one element. You can join a lot of elements together. A lot of your character comes out as well in what you want to study, or in your job. And indeed, some things will stay a hobby, but that's not bad as well. You can really evolve in your hobby as well, even though it's not your profession, I think. What do you think, Sister Eunice?
Um, um, for me, so I was really the last kid. So um, yes, I had different passion, but I didn't really know what in what field. And I guess back then I didn't really search for a good thing for me where I can put my different passions. So yeah. So my tip for the students, search. Keep on searching so that, because you have you have the jobs that you really know, but there's some jobs that very how do you say, like, you don't know about it. Yeah.
No, that's true. I think it's a very good tip that um, when you're looking for a course, or when you're looking for a job, inform yourself. So that's why you also picked this topic today. Inform yourself, talk to other students, talk to people that are already working, maybe in the fields that you're interested in. And then with your own goals, just as Brother Ronald said, you can implement your own solution on how you can fill in your future. Maybe one more question for Brother Ronald, and then we'll take a little break. Do you suggest to the future students and future workers to take a general course with a lot of career paths, or a course that focuses on a specific career? And why would you suggest that solution?
As for me, still depending on what you're looking for. Maybe you don't have a specific career path in mind, so I would rather suggest to have a kind of a general, to have a more general span of career paths, so that you can choose from many possibilities. But again, it depends on your goal. um, if you have something in mind or a field in mind, why not focusing on that kind of field and give your 100% too on getting um, mastering this knowledge in that field if this is what you're interested in. But of course, it's not fixed, so you can also get into a more bright and more wider, much wider career paths. But again, this is what also you mentioned, is that you can search and maybe ask for the orientation professionals too. This is also what I did. For I was looking for what kind of master's degree I can do after my two bachelor's degree, and because one of the master's degree I was hesitating on was very specific to a career path. It was on research, more on research on addictology. That also interested me, but I was kind of like, for my goal was to not just stick to one field. So I chose the master's degree, the public health master's degree, because it was a more general course, and it gave me more possibilities to get into different topics, different fields. So yeah, it depends on what you're looking for. But again, um, you can search and maybe ask the people around, and professionals who are working maybe in the university or at your school. It helps a lot.
Yes, I think that's very good advice from Brother Ronald. First of all, it's all depending on what your situation is. If you really want to go specific, then go specific. But like Brother Ronald said, um, the master's course he's taking now is a bit more general. So it doesn't mean that your first course has to be general and the other one specific. It's totally up to you what you feel is the best decision to make. So thank you so much, Brother Ronald, for your advice on that part. Sister Eunice, I think we have prepared something.
Yes. So let's take a break and let's watch a language lesson. Stay tuned and enjoy po.
Welcome to Western Europe's language lesson, French and Dutch edition. First word, school. In French,
École.
in Dutch,
School.
second word, career. In French,
Carrière.
in Dutch,
Carrière.
third word, exams. In French,
Examen.
in Dutch,
Examens.
fourth word, assignments. In French,
Devoir.
in Dutch,
Taken.
and lastly, perseverance. In French,
Persévérance.
in Dutch,
Doorzettingsvermogen.
thank you for watching today's language lesson. See you next time!
Yes, welcome back to INCRadio Western Europe Satellite Studio. Welkom terug bij INCRadio West-Europa Satellite Studio. Before we continue, we first want to thank and greet all the ministers who are helping us here in INC Radio, as well as our executive producer, Polka Edwin. We also want to greet you. Let's go back to our comment section and greet some more of our watchers and listeners. Who else we have brother Tintin. Greetings po to our resident worker, brother Christian Viloria po, from sister Maricel Finsel. Happy watching po mga kapatid. Greetings from local po of Geneva, Switzerland. Then we have as well sister Chalesa May Ramos. Happy viewing po mga kapatid. Greetings po from the local of Geneva, Switzerland. So greetings to the local of Geneva. Thank you for commenting. Then we have from Sister Abby. Greetings po from Geneva, Switzerland as well, District of Western Europe. More from Sister Kristen Estrella. Bonjour à tous. Greetings po from Geneva, Switzerland. From Sister Ruby Rodriguez. Hello to all watching from the local of Marseille. Then we have as well from Sister Elvie Cuenza. Shout out po sa lahat ng kapatid na sumusubaybay sa INC Radio. Local of Geneva, Switzerland. Mabuhay po mga kapatid. I hope I pronounced it all right. Then we also have Sister Nova Nudo. Happy viewing po mga kapatid, watching from local of Marseille po. From Sister Arlene Fernandez, hello po, watching from the local of Geneva, Switzerland as well. Stay safe po everyone. From Brother Louis Eor, happy viewing po from the local congregation of Vaudoise and Tours, GWS, hashtag WE United. We also have from Brother John Kevin, happy viewing everyone from Geneva, North Switzerland. From Brother Lindell Kim Flores, happy watching po mga kapatid. Then we have from Sister Diane, Crystal May Nelmida, Sawazika, watching from Thailand. Wow, all the way to Thailand. Greetings to our brethren there, of course. And then we also have our commenters of our trivia game that we had before. So thank you so much for joining in that part as well. Before we continue with our interview questions, we want to shout out and greet as well Sister Kimberly and Brother John Kevin for joining us in our language lesson for this week. So back to Brother Ronald, if you're ready po. We have some more questions concerning our topic. Due to overwhelmingness, would you suggest taking a gap year and why?
I've never tried taking a gap year, but it could be interesting too, to have kind of reset your mindset too, and refocus if you need, or maybe you can work and get more experience. Maybe you can travel, because it could be very helpful on your resume, or on your, like, to get a new job or to start a new year. It could be very helpful for a gap year. As for me, I was not able to, but if I had the opportunity to do a gap year, I think I would. Depending on how your goal is too. Maybe you wanna have more opportunities, so that you can work, have more experience in the working field, or you wanna maybe get better in the language. Maybe you wanna travel and have opportunities and have career jobs opportunities all around the world. So maybe that could be too. Could that be a possibility? So yeah, gap year is actually could be a very fun experience too.
Yes, I can add to I can join your opinion because I think sometimes it's seen as something negative, a gap year, but Brother Ronald definitely explained that it doesn't have to be negative. It's not because you're taking a gap year that you're doing a year of nothing. Of course, you can go work, you can learn new things that you can use in your future career. So that's very well thought of Brother Ronald. Sister Eunice, what is your opinion on taking a gap year?
I agree to Kuya Ronald because it can be overwhelming, like you don't know what to do. So, and I think now they search more of a, like if you have experience also. So I think it's a great idea to also search for work, but you can also work during the summer so that you can gain experience. And then, like Kuya Ronald said, you can also travel to discover everything in other countries, or even you can work in other countries. I know some of my schoolmates traveled to Australia and then they had a job there, I think. So it can be a great thing.
Yes, I definitely agree. Also, what maybe a little tip, I was also recently doing some solicitations for jobs, and they um, also mentioned that when you graduate from your college or your university, for them actually everyone is a bit the same because you all have the degree that you went to school for, and that's on your resume that you really need to distinguish yourself. So if you traveled very nice yeah, nice travel, put it on your resume, or you did an internship, which was also maybe some things that you did in your gap year. I think it's a very good tip to really distinguish yourself on your resume because um, what makes you different from someone else with the same degree. So I think if you're about to try to search a job, maybe try that tip if ever you'd like that. I will go back to Brother Ronald again because your answers are very helpful. So I also want to ask you, how can I stay, or someone who's looking for um, a new future career, how can I stay flexible and open-minded as I explore different career options and adapt to the changes in the job market?
As for me, I would say to have a positive mindset too. When it comes to, of course, your future is very important, and it comes with it pressure. You kind of want to have a great job or to have a stable future. But starting with your mindset, having a positive mindset and thinking of I got this. There's so many possibilities, so many career paths I can get into. It's not, for me, it's not fixed. It's not rigid. Like there are no walls in between. Oh, you chose that, so you can't really do other stuff. Maybe to stay more open and flexible, you can go to job fairs, student fairs, talk to professionals and to even students who are like seniors in your school. And you would see, especially for my part, in our master's school, like in our class, you wouldn't see anyone with the same background as the other one. So everyone took different paths, but somehow we ended up all together in one class. One were already Some were already nurses, some one was already a doctor, or one was an engineer, or took some took arts as a like school path. So and somehow we ended up in one class, and it's not fixed. You can change. Of course, your envy, your points of interest can change throughout time. But for me, it doesn't. It's not an obstacle. It's more really see what really interests you and what does not interest you, which is also very important too. What you're looking for into a probably a job or a course. So it's like having a positive mindset when it comes to I have many possibilities. So just have that positive vibe into your planning, and then start little by little. And of course, as for me too, and I would suggest, or I did pray a lot when it comes to having those plans, because with God's plan, knowing that God is there for you and blessing your plans, or having other plans for you, it's it makes your heart feel at peace. So include that's what I would suggest first, is to include God in your planning and your search, and you'll see everything will go very well at the end.
Yes, thank you so much for Brother Ronald. I think you're definitely correct. It's not because I think some have the mindset that because I studied this, I have to be this or I have to do this in the future. But it's indeed what Brother Ronald said. Everything that comes on our path is um, because of our Almighty God. If He has a plan for you, we will undertake it, and it will be the best solution. Indeed, so I think it's indeed very important to keep that open mind, such as Brother Ronald said. Maybe you're studying this course, but something interesting comes along that is not directly in relation with your course, but is a very good opportunity. There are indeed a lot of possibilities for everyone. So I think it's very important to keep an open mind. What about Sister Eunice? Because you're already working, did you also had to keep an open mind for to see all the options that were available for you?
Um, I I know we have to stay open-minded, but some think that um, you don't want to change your course because it's like you t'as perdu ton temps. How do we say that? Tu sais quoi, Ronald?
You wasted your time.
Yes,
Uh,
c'est ça. It's like you wasted your time, but I'm rethinking it, and it's not a waste of time because like now you know what you want, then you can try a new thing in case that you want to do that or yeah.
No, that's true, Sister Eunice. I think it's never a waste of time, even though sometimes it feels like it. Everything is experience, and everything is a lesson that you learned, even though it's not the right solution in your mind. You learn something from doing it. So I also think that every obstacle we will face is never a waste of time as well. I think we have one more question, Paul, Sister Eunice, for Brother Ronald today.
Yes, c'est le dernier kuya. What steps can I take to set realistic goals and create a plan for achieving success in my chosen career path?
hmm. The most difficult question for the last one. I guess well, it's not that difficult, because what I mentioned is the first step that you have to take is that you have to include God in your plans. You pray, set devotional prayers of what could be good for you, because God knows better what's good for you. And then another tip would be to take small steps. For example, if you don't really know what you want to do, maybe uh, like small step would be, oh, there's a student fair in few days. Well, maybe I can invite my friends too to get and check it out. And it's no, like of course it's terrifying, like future is It's a big word, career, job, but if you take it one by one bite at a time, um, you will see that you will see clearer in your steps, and maybe set objectives that you can achieve. Like you have SMART goals. I don't know if you know that term, like a SMART, SMART. It stands for something, but I forgot those. It's an acronym actually, but those steps you can achieve it, and on time, and yeah, that those realistic goals, you can, it's okay to have small goals leading to your ending goal. um and of course, all through that, it's you also have to hope and pray to our Lord God, and you'll see those goals. You will achieve them with his help.
Yes, thank you again, Brother Ronald. I can really join your opinion. It's not because you have big ambitions. Of course, have big ambitions, but I think it's also most realistic um, to take little steps in your career path until you will reach your end goal, just as Brother Ronald said. Sister Eunice, do you have any tips to end our um, our conversation about our topic?
Like we said earlier, search for search for what you want, and then don't hesitate to ask for help because it will help you a lot. And then here in France, we have like Journée Porte ouverte. So like it's like what Kuyaron had said. Like it's I don't remember the name. But yes, it can help you to know what you want to do in the future. And now let's have a short break before we end our broadcast for today. Let's watch the video Work Essentials. Stay tuned. Everyone, as a receptionist in a hotel's restaurant, these are my work essentials. First, I always bring my uniform. Then I also take my access cards with my badge. I also bring pens and a highlighter in case I need to take notes. I also bring with me my wallet and a toiletry bag where I put my hand sanitizer, a little hairbrush, hand cream, lip balm, and tissue. And lastly, this is not really a work essential, but more of a pre-work essential, my earphones so that I can relax while going to work. Thank you for watching. Bye!
Welkom back to INCRadio Western Europe Satellite Studio. Welkom terug bij INCRadio West-Europa Satellite Studio. Thank you to Sister Eunice for sharing her work essentials with us. Don't hesitate to still comment your school or work essentials, which may always help us to bring that as well to our classes or to our work. But unfortunately, we came to the end of our broadcast. Thank you so much to Brother Ronald for joining us today and for all his advices and tips on how to tackle this career orientation, which is definitely a difficult topic for a lot of young people today. Before we end, of course, we want to thank our tech in the Philippines, Brother Irene, Brother Pong. Thank you so much for always helping us here. For my personal greetings, I want to greet my family, all the brethren in the group worship service of us, as well as our resident minister, Brother Lindell. And thank you so much for everyone who watched today.
And for my part, greetings to the brethren in the local congregation of Monaco, to our resident minister Ka Daniel Eyor and his wife Ka Leanne Eyor. And I would like to greet also my family, my mother, my father, my brother, and advance happy birthday to my mother and her twin, and to my little cousin who Her birthday was last week, I think. And then to my little cousin, brother Marcus. Yes.
Now,
And shout out to all who commented. We have also Ka Daniel Eor. Happy viewing to all. Greetings to local of Monaco. Yes, thank you to all who commented, who joined us today. And yes, Ate Caroline.
Yes, before we go to the very end of our broadcast, now that you mentioned birthdays, I also want to greet my mom for her birthday. She celebrated her birthday this week, so happy birthday, Mama. And now we can go to our very ending of our broadcast. Sorry. Have a blessed and productive week. See you next Sunday at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central European Summertime, or 11 p.m. to 12 a.m. in the Philippines.
Up next, INC
I see
Radio
the
United
United
Kingdom.
Kingdom. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
thank you for Brother Ronald as well.